Well, show the examiner that your essay is developing an argument in response to the particular question set. And that means you shouldn't have an introduction that says, I shall consider whether the best way to make sense of fiduciary relationships is to understand them as generated. I said it's really important to refer to the question in your answer and throughout your answer. But saying I shall consider whether, well, that's the whole point of the question, right? You shouldn't be writing an answer unless you're doing that. What you need to do is say, well, where are you going with it? Similarly, people tend to just put stuff, particularly with coursework. They'll refer to what other people have said. Here are the key authors, in our case from our reading list, and then at the end, I agree with one of those people. Right? Much better to think in a slightly different way, right? And say, well, can each paragraph of your answer only be as part of an answer to this particular question? Right? If not, you could make it more relevantly focused on the specific question set. Think of it like a Lego building block. Right? Each piece does a job and is focused on developing your answer in response to the particular question. So much better than that last answer to say, in this essay, I shall argue that the best way is not to understand. Right? Here we know where we're going with it. You're taking ownership of the argument from the outset. Right? And then you still refer to what other people have said, but you say what they've said insofar as it helps or contradicts your argument. Right? So you say, I'm going to draw support from Samet, although I express some reservations, show that you've engaged even with people that you agree with. And then you say, I'm going to explain why Edelman is wrong, not Samet says this, Edelman says this, and then I'm going to say who I agree with at the end. You're saying my argument is referring to other people, sure, but only as I develop my argument. I shall now explain why Edelman is wrong, and again, in the light of the particular question set. And then in conclusion, I've demonstrated my particular point. Remember, a good essay should not be like a horror film with a twist at the end that you don't see coming. The introduction and conclusion should match, and what goes in between should be all about sustaining and developing the argument, demonstrating why you agree with some people and why you disagree with others. And that's how you are balanced in advancing a meaningful argument.